suggested the best. We're featuring Judith Ripka today. If you're a fan of Judith Ripka, you know why she has become such a collector. But if you're new to Judith Ripka, she's been designing for 45 years, and her whole mantra is bringing about textures and styles to make a woman feel like her most beautiful self. We're going to start with Eternity today because this is one of her most loved collections. It's about the intertwining roads of life and the paths you've taken that bring you to this place that you are today and self-love. So let's start right here with this necklace because this is such an easy one to add into your collection. I'll tell you right off the bat, it's an 18-incher, but you'll see that you've got 2 integrated jump rings there so that you can shorten it if you want to. A nice, generous size lobster claw and that iconic JR there, so you know you've got Judith Ripka. And this is a sturdy, textured Rolo chain. Now let's take a look at the actual center star. This is a fixed pendant. It doesn't move. It is a station here. But what you're seeing is her iconic Berger texture with an 18-karat gold over sterling silver, or Berger texture, and then a high polish silver to give you the look of almost a stack ring, but the intertwining roads of life. Now, when you shop with Judith Ripka, one of the really exciting things is that these textures and some of the attributes, if you will, are carried throughout multiple collections. So if you pick up something today from this collection, but yet you want to do some Adrian next time or some Cairo the time after that, it will all work together. And as I'm talking with my hands, maybe we should stop and really talk about eternity. So as you look at this, this is a highway band style. It has a solid place in the middle so that if you are not a whole size and want to adjust it, you can. But notice that hey, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 5-band style. This one comes in 3, 5, and 7. But as I move it and twist and turn, you've got high polish meets Berger, meets high polish yellow gold, which is the silver, and then the Berger, and they move across each other up and down. You can wear it this direction or this direction, whichever one feels best. Notice how easily it glides over my finger and how it sits like a statement. I like this one on my middle finger on my right hand just because it's an easy statement ring, but it looks equally beautiful as a ring finger, a traditional ring finger style, or something on your pointer finger. So find a finger, find a size, and as we're here, let's just do this. I'm gonna come down to the front and share a couple things. I have the 7-band version here. So let me just share those with you. This is 5 bands, this is 7. This one has the 1 high polish of gold, that one has 2 high polishes of gold. You see the chunky movement, how it crisscrosses all the way around. You still get that Berger texture. Which one do you like better? Do you like the 5 or do you like the 7? I personally own the 7 because I feel like, you know, go big or go home. I really love the movement on the finger of that 7. It gets a little bit longer knuckle to knuckle, but please notice that it's still nice and soft up here. It's easy to wear, and it's all about what kind of statement. There you go. Now you get an idea of whether you would like to choose the 5 or the 7 band. Now, if you've not shopped with me before, oh, this is so easy. Up here in the top left corner, you're gonna see a picture of the item I'm talking about. If you wanna see a professional photo, if you wanna see something up close that you can zoom in on, click on that image. That'll give you a big exploded view of the ring. If you are saying, oh, I love you and I know I want more, there's a shop button. It might as well say make it mine. And it'll exit you out. You can shop, you can check out, and then you're still part of the live stream so you're not missing out on anything. All right, so let's look at a couple of others. I shared, let me do this. I like to show them side by side so that you can see. I showed you the difference between a 5 and a 7. What if you are an all silver girl? There's the difference between the 18-karat yellow gold over the silver, or if you just want to do silver. Now, interestingly enough, as you look at the silver, let me do this so I can get it on my finger and it fits a little bit better. If you like just that silver moment, this is all rhodium plated. Now, what does that mean in English, Albany, you say? Well, rhodium is actually a more expensive metal and material than gold. And anytime you rhodium plate something, it does a couple of things. It maintains that internal luster and shine. I'm moving on to the 3-band style now. Notice with the 3-band style, you're gonna get a high polished silver, diamonds, And then that berger texture. How beautiful is that? But with the rhodium texture, this icy white hot undertone, that beautiful luster and shine, it's like a little protective coating. I like to think of it like this. You can go to the nail salon, you can get a manicure, you can put the polish on, that's great, but it's gonna chip after a day or two, right? Or you can get the dipping powder, or you can get the gel nails that leave it that glossy finish. That's what a rhodium plating does. It's just a little extra protection. You're not worried about tarnishing, you're not worried about fingerprints, all that kind of stuff, but it finishes off the ring beautiful. Let me see if I can stick all three of those on. So there's the look. You've got a 3, you've got a 7, here's the 5. 3, 7, or 5. What do you think? Which one are you gonna pick? I mean, for me in my 50s, I feel like the 7 for sure, because I've had so many life twists and turns coming my way. Now, as you look at each one of those, keep in mind that the idea of the twists and the turns and the way life just brings you new adventures can be in the necklace. We can do them in the rings, but look how we do it with earrings. With the earrings, we did a crossover design. Notice there is a left and a right, so you see the berger on the insides and the high polish flanking the outside. As I turn it to the side, a nice oversized butterfly clasp. There it is in the larger, in solid white metal, the solid silver, or you could go to the smaller, just under an inch, more demure with two-tone. BTW, this is for free. In January, the largest international jewelry show occurs every year in Vicenza, Italy. One of the biggest themes we saw was heavy metals, but it was mixing of metals. So your metal forward pieces, but saying there are no more rules. Where would you love? Do you have to wear just gold? Do you have to wear just silver? Nope. You could layer and mix your metals. Just like last year, we saw a lot of wearing earrings that didn't totally match. Mixing your metals is a big deal. Now, I would be remiss if I didn't let you know that we also have this adorable station bracelet in the Eternity collection. Don't those look like love knots a little bit? But yet you're seeing a link, you're seeing 2 links of the berger, 1 link of high polish, clustered together to become a knot. Now, here's the great news too. You don't need to know her size if you're gifting this, because this is a bolo or friendship style bracelet. If you're unfamiliar with that, it means you don't need to order a small, medium, or large. This station has a silicone bead inside of it. So you slide it up and down to make it fit your wrist at whatever size you need. The other thing that's nice about this is that you can get this one on all by yourself. You just slide it all the way through like I'm doing there. Once you get the tail long enough, you can use your fingers to squeeze it upwards. But watch this. I can wear this right here, tight on my wrist. I think this is a little sexy and playful, don't you? And it's stuck there. But if I want it to become a cuff, I just loosen it, bring it to the point of my wrist where I want it, and I can leave it right exactly here. Perfect if you have a watch that you wear every day. I mean, why wouldn't we decorate all of it? Take advantage of that real estate, right? I'm Albany Irvin. If you are loving Judith Ripka, we've got even more. We've partnered with Jadora and Judith Ripka to bring you some of the best of the best. I mean, women designing for women, what's better than that, right?